Hi, welcome to DivorceChat. My name is Norm Glarno, and I'll be your host for today's episode. This episode is brought to you by the Family Law Firm, helping Albertans with their family law and divorce needs. First, the legal small print. Anyone involved in a legal action should seek the advice and counsel from lawyers in their jurisdiction. The law changes from location to location, and as such, you must obtain legal advice that is relevant to your particular geographical area. None of the within content can be used as legal advice and should only be used as guidance and suggestion. First of all, you've been served with legal documents. Don't freak out. The first thing to do is take care of yourself. If you're unable to take care of yourself, you're unable to defend your action, you're unable to fight for what's important for you and your family. And if you're not okay, your action's not going to be okay. Self-care. I often suggest to my clients that they seek advice of professionals such as psychologists or psychiatrists, and seek the counsel of friends and people who've been in these situations before. Often there are groups available in your neighborhood that you can access and discuss your feelings and what's going on. You must know that you are not alone, and this is happening to multiple people experiencing the exact same thing you are. It is not the end of the world, and it is not the end of your world. In fact, often I advise clients that it is a new beginning, and a person should really consider it as not an end to something, but a next step in their journey. The number one important thing to know is you must respond. If you don't respond, bad things happen. If you've been served with legal documents, regardless of the type of service, you must respond. Often there is a question about whether service is appropriate, whether it's the proper service, but often, unless your lawyer advises otherwise, you should be responding. The warning or notice to defendant. This is from the Alberta Rules of Court. It is on the back of originating documents such as the Statement of Claim for Divorce. If you've been served, you will see what is often referred to as a notice to defendant. This may take different forms depending on the jurisdiction that you're in. This notice gives you notice of exactly what I've been telling you in the previous part of this video, that you must respond. So in this one, we have notice to defendant. You only have a short time to do something to defend yourself against this claim. And then it sets out the timelines, and this is an Albertan precedent, so it applies to Alberta. You can respond by filing a statement of defense or demand of notice in the office of the Court of Queen's Bench and it's selecting a jurisdiction. In Alberta, this will be set out of where you can respond. In Alberta, we refer to the statement of defense or notice. In other jurisdictions, the wording is going to be different, but the underlying importance is underlined and must be followed. You must be filing some sort of reply document. As you can see, the warning is set out in this particular example at the bottom, and it says, if you do not file or serve a statement of defense or demand of notice within the time period, you risk losing the ability to have your side heard in the lawsuit. If you do not file or you do not serve, which means you have to serve the other side or the person who served you with the documents, a court may grant a divorce judgment and other relief to the plaintiff, who is the person who served you. In addition, if you do not file and serve a statement of defense or demand of notice within the time period, you will not be entitled to receive notice of any further proceedings in this action. So in other words, you will never know if you're actually divorced. You will not be able to participate, And in fact, your divorce may not be completed, and it may be there may be no divorce into the future. You won't know, and you won't have any participation or control in this process. All right, so that's it. So please like and subscribe for future content. Hit the like button and subscribe. In the future, I anticipate an entire series on the divorce action and helpful tips and suggestions for you in the future. Thanks for watching, and take care.